What's good? It's your boy TheCzarr, all rights reserved, coming to you with another one. Excuse me on my time. I just had an interview with an individual that is actually creating a book about Tentacion, and I had to give him my thoughts on the situation and figure out exactly what it was he was questioning me about. It's going to be coming out soon. When the time comes closer, I'll let you know. He's a writer that has written for Rolling Stones and some other great magazines and different publicity that we've seen in time. I will let you guys know the details when he's ready for it to come out and discuss it more in depth. But you rocking with your boy. We about to get into it once again. Now, earlier I talked to you about the 6ix9ine issue going on. As far as the Tentacion issue, you guys wanted me to speak about suspects and not the witnesses. Let's think back. When this first happened, we had a lot of men hop out claiming to have done it. Why would that factor be so affluent? Was this a plain sight type of gimmick to cover up the real perpetrator, or to empower some type of trend of individuals hopping up on media saying they did it, to create a new type of trend that has never occurred before, but it failed miserably because it did not happen the way they thought it would? And by saying that, I mean people really took it serious to investigate what was going on, and it didn't happen to be a joke. I didn't find it funny. I don't know who would have found it funny, but is it possible they found it funny to the extent to even do something like that and play it off like it was everyday conversation? Because we also saw on Twitter people saying that they did it. Now that's a very complicated view. Why weren't all of those people separately investigated for having been involved in such a very, let's say, troublesome time, doing something that they shouldn't have been doing? CommenterNation, you figure it out. Let me know what you think. I wanted to see who else was thinking in depth about that type of thing. Why would they do that? What importance would that play to the situation in order to cause them to behave the way they did unjustly in wake of a young man being slain, as if they couldn't have been in the same position? And why haven't all these men been bum rushed into an investigation the same way they done in history to every single situation that has been investigated, that I've seen someone admit something similar in a case that has been similar in the same county? Do you guys understand how trivial this is? I mean, I'm not getting where it's headed, but I do like the type of mentalities that are being taken to understanding and seeing what all of this information may mean. See, the sad thing is that sometimes you think people are for you and around you, but they're not. And that's the sad thing. At that ripe old age of 20, he realized these people weren't for me. They may have been preying on me. That's why he may have reacted how he reacted in shock. But at the same token, we can't just put all of our focus on these 4 men. There has to be an outlier. A mastermind has not yet been identified. No matter how deep, how many persons of interest, where is the mastermind? And that is up to investigation to find. That's no one else's job. That's no one else's responsibility. These men are paid to find a mastermind. So I suggest you guys get to work, you put your heads down, and you figure out how contact to actually put these men in place were figured out. Something that we've said since the beginning here. If you're going to pass apart these men who admitted to doing it without any type of investigation, you better find exactly who construed this to occur. That is your duty. That is what you owe him, because I'm sure he paid tax money down there too, right? So you're not going to give him his tax money worth. You're just going to give it to all the alleged upstanding citizens when you can't even include a witness that contradicted themselves on live feed on social media, right? Right? Not even on an affidavit. You guys are so noble. Such noble cretins. Such noble creatures. Oh, we're the noblest. We come from a noble cop bloodline. Come on, stop playing with me. You guys, don't look like liars. Because if you lie in this case and you look bad in this case, I'm telling you, it is going to fall back and reopen every single case you played around with like this. Find the guy who did it. And you know how I rock. All rights reserved.